from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Monarchs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can be...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Old Dominion's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to...
Taking a shot on the first play. Makes a catch on the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's busted. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate...
Turning it on! He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the option. Slithers into space. Hurrah! Forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. He caught it. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Monarchs! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Chippewas on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got his man down the middle, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Coop. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Quick catch on third down. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Look out, he's got room. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Now try to power it in. Touchdown, ODU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best player.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Norfolk. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this...
Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punch it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give out of the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, better look out! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
To the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Bringing the heat. The throw. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Touchdown, Monarchs! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will